All right, starting to climb the little hill here. Nice guy. Stopped just a second ago, asking if I want to have a ride. Appreciate it. Not that much farther. It's like what? Maybe 1K at most. That's not that far. I don't get to see the whole city doing this. Don't get to get up and stretch my legs. Namaste. Hello. Mountain. Let's see what's going on. Yeah. So I was talking to a couple local guys earlier, and they're from up northern part of India. And they were basically saying that they're getting scammed as well. So virtually everybody in India is trying to scam everybody. It's not every person, but there are a lot of scams here. And you really, really do have to be careful. So if you're buying something at a restaurant, paying with your card, make sure you get a receipt, make sure you double check everything. Make sure everything's clean and good and kosher before you actually pay or leave. Chances are they're not going to give you a refund. They'll play dumb. They don't understand, or they'll say everything's good. So be smart. Put yourself first. Advocate for yourself. Remember, there's 1.3 billion people here. You piss off a person because they're trying to screw you. Don't feel bad about it. They're trying to screw you. Stand up for yourself. I mean, the worst so far has been taxi drivers. Yesterday I took a taxi from outside of Hyderabad. It's over at a research institute west of there. It's doing some very, very cool work on food security stuff. It's one of the only places in the world where you've got red soil and black soil right next to each other, where they're able to conduct experiments and grow crops in two different kinds of soils. Primarily they're food staples for people primarily in India and for areas that are living in arid. GRISAT Institute for I forgot what the acronym is. It's for primarily in semi-arid environments. Way to report. Basically, they're able to do a lot of work trying to stop malnutrition and improve food security, primarily for nutrition, where India now has a huge bumper crop of like lentils, rice, probably millet too, these grains that they can grow, but a lot of them don't have vitamins by themselves, so they're working to improve the capacity of these grains to hold vitamins so people can get more enrichment in their diets. I'm good, thank you.
You're hiking?
Yeah, I am. I'm walking.
Okay.
Thanks, y'all. I'm good, I'm good.
Okay, we are waiting for my brother.
Okay, no worries. Yes, they do some really important crop research. And see you guys. Basically, it's one of the few places in the world where you can do research to that specific type of soil. Type of soil or environment. So anyway, booked an Uber yesterday from there to the airport. Basically, booked the Uber, wait for 30 minutes for the guy to show up. Guy shows up. Get in the car, and he immediately says, cancel the Uber, give me cash. And a red flag is starting to go up, sirens going off. I'm like, fuck, this is sketchy. No, don't do this. And I said, why? I said, oh, because I don't want to take a card payment. I want cash. And should have been smart and just said, no, I'm not paying in cash. I'll wait, potentially missing my flight. But it's always better to be safe than sorry. I didn't do that. So I get in the taxi, then he cancels it, and we set off and start going toward the airport. I hand him the fare, is about 1,000 rupee, so 12 bucks or something like that, 15 bucks in cash. Second I pay up, the guy just starts driving like a total maniac and turns up his music as loud as he can, which I don't care. If you want to listen to music, man, that's totally cool. It's your car. I get that. Blasting it as loud as you can, but blowing up my eardrums when I'm sitting in the back is not cool. It's very, very, very rude. It's very unprofessional. And I know you don't care. But it just goes to show this is step one, that you are a jackass. And then starts weaving in and out of traffic. Don't know why he's trying to impress me, what his main goal of doing that is, but weaving it out of traffic, stopping, speeding up, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, I just need to get out of this. So sitting there, I'm going through my brain, I'm like, okay, where can I get out of this car to get an Uber? Just get out, cut my losses, get another driver. And sure enough, didn't do it. Stayed in there. We went through a toll gate soon after that. Made a turn, except the turn was to go north. So he made a turn to go north. The airport is actually south. So as soon as he made that turn, starts going up the exit ramp. I told him, hey, airport's the other way. What are you doing, man? And he got a fire going up there. He slams on his brakes and then he starts backing up. And he backs up about probably 200 to 300 meters. So pretty good ways. Back down the exit ramp. And meanwhile, he's got all kinds of cars that are going up the ramp, going around us. He's honking his horn, they're honking their horns. And it's just absolutely fucking crazy. So he does this for probably a minute or so. I have some of it on video. And when he gets down to the bottom, I'm like, hey, you know, sir, airport's that way. Politely and as kindly as I can. I'm thinking to myself, if I start blowing up, start yelling at this guy, it's just gonna get bad. So ultimately, sit back, go, okay, how can I keep cool, calm, and collected? And just get to the airport. Just take me to the airport. Let's go and be done with you. But we start moving toward the airport, and it's about 30 kilometers away. It's a pretty good ways. And he does the same thing he did in town. So he starts speeding up, gets up to, I think, close to 130 kilometers an hour. I think it's above the speed limit. Maybe not by much, but he's flying. And then he slows down to about 65, 70 kilometers an hour, which is way below the speed limit. And he's taking out his phone. He's trying to make video calls. He's trying to charge his phone. And he's just completely not paying attention to what he's supposed to be doing as a driver. So we go, starts a couple of times, starts motioning that he's going to get off the interstate or the highway, the motorway. And I'm like, no, keep going straight. And I'm glad I had the route saved in my phone. I'm glad I had Google Fi too, where I could kind of keep track of where he was going, just tracking it on Google Maps. So basically, this guy, a couple times as we're going, he pulls off and just literally stops the car for no reason. And he takes out his pinky and he sticks it in front of my face and waves it in front of my face. And I'm sitting there like, okay, I have no clue what this means, but are you flipping me off or do you have to piss? Those are the two things that I can think of that gesture means. And like, if you want to flip me off, okay, you're a jackass. And if you got to piss, okay, I get it. Pull off and piss, and let's go to the airport. But this guy pulls off, waves his finger, starts yelling, gets back in the car, keeps driving, pulls off again, opens the door, spits, gets some water, washes his face off, turns, shakes his finger at me again, starts driving again, weaves in and out of traffic. And when we got closer to the airport, there was a point where I honestly thought we were going to get into a wreck. This guy just kept swerving and drifting to the right. There was a big SUV that was coming up behind us. I was not even paying attention. And he was way too busy trying to video call somebody, and ended up, nothing happened, but just another close call from that taxi ride. So eventually made it to the airport, got out, got a photo of his license, got a photo of his license plate, got a photo of the car, and like, okay, Uber, you guys better do something about this. Like, this is really bad, this is really dangerous, and if you guys don't, then you guys are potentially putting his life and other passengers' lives at stake, and your company as well. Not that you guys care, but this probably happens every day for them. And it's like, okay, yeah, deal with it. But I hope they're more, okay, this happened, we'll get rid of this guy, somebody else will come in and replace him. If he loses his job, he's the one that made the choices. Maybe it's harsh, but if somebody is entrusting you with their life, then you need to recognize that, and you need to do what you're supposed to do. You need to do as you're promised. Do it as you've promised. I get that I'm a foreigner in this country, and I get that you're never going to see me again, and I get that I don't really have a lot of influence being a tourist, but your actions have great influence over you and your country and everyone that I meet, and on Uber as well. So in a way, we both do have influence. Maybe not as great as we would expect, but it's definitely there. Hello. And based on that, you should actually do something. Try to do the right thing. And if you don't want to, then hey, it's on you. That's on you if you want to break your word. There's another thing too that I forgot is he said the price was all inclusive, and then when we went through the toll gate, he refused to go unless I paid him another. It was $100. And That was another total bullshit lie that he made. I mean, 100 rupees, like $1.20, not a big deal. But it's the principle. You're gonna lie to me for $1.20 for a meal? That's what your word is worth, man. That's pretty sad. That's all you're worth is a bowl of rice and maybe some curry. It's sad. That's his choice. I hope he recognizes it. So, we're about here. We're at the fort. All right. We are at the fort. It was a nice long walk. Let's go check it out. All right, gotta line up for a ticket. Excuse me, sir. 300? Okay.
अब लाइन में हो ऑनलाइन है भैया दो
One, please.
Юль, до 15 лет бесплатно. 25, короче.
दादा ऑनलाइन है पेमेंट
नीचे बोर्ड है ऑनलाइन.
Сейчас сотку оставим.
Thank you. Excuse me. Excuse me, y'all. All right, so here we go. The upper Fort Aguada. 300, 250 for the ticket, 50 for bullshit. But that's India. All right, let's go. Hello, sir. Namaste. All toured out. See if this is similar to the fort in Hyderabad. Alcanda. Probably not, because this was Portuguese. The other one was built by, I believe, the Mughals. Anyway, it's still cool to be here, to check it out. We should get a good view too of the river up here. And then you got North Goa behind us, and then South Goa straight in front of us. There it is, ladies and gentlemen, the Great Wall of Goa. Великая Гоаская стена. This was built in 1612. Wow. It's old. Excuse me. Very cool. This part all done by slaves would be my guess. This was back in the 1600s. Probably wasn't a fun project to work on, I'll tell you that. This is pretty cool. Wow, it's a nice view back there. So you can see behind, you've got the river. Hello, sir.
Hi, sir.
Namaste.
Thank you. Namaste.
Thank you.
Welcome, welcome. Go.
Thank you, thank you. Great to be here. Thank you. Excuse me. All right, let's go check out the fort. All right, I'm gonna blow through this. I think it closes in less than an hour, so don't have a lot of time. So these are just some photos. It looks like some of the older buildings here in Goa. Basilica buildings, churches. This is a place a lot of people come to when they come here on holiday. This is about all they do for the old architecture. Come up, see the fort, and let's go at the beach or hit the clubs. If you want to do that, man, that's cool. It's your vacation. There's so much history and there's so much going on here. You could spend probably weeks going through, really digging into the history of this place. Don't know much about it, but try to learn more and more while I'm here, and then learn more once I leave. Little weather station up there. All right. Oh. So I'm gonna come up here and try to get a couple good shots for you guys. Wow, it's pretty. It's beautiful. That's the Indian Ocean. Oh, go ahead. Oh, thank you.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, you're fine. Excuse me. Wow, this is cool. I doubt this is going to come out.
You want to go there?
Yeah, I'm going to try and walk around if I can.
Excuse me.
Oh, excuse me, real quick.
एक नंबर बाजू बाजू पब्लिक भी कोई नहीं है एक नंबर पूरा मारो ले गयो फटाफट
One photo.
एंगल के दे खाली
डॉल्फिन अरे निंगिल ना लगी थे तो
It's going down to the water.
किलो गबड़ी जो है
All right, there we go. Hop down from the wall. This is cool. Howdy.
Where are you from?
I'm from the US, from Texas. Man, this is so big. It's a lot bigger than you would expect. Just thinking if you were building this by hand, how long it would take. Get out here, cut all these stones. Have all the tools. And if you're cutting all this stuff, you're gonna have to either get the stuff locally or bring it from Portugal or wherever you're coming from. Man, it's gonna be a crowded boat. This is cool though. Yeah, it looks like most of the tourists here are Indian. And you've got a few foreigners, but mostly local.
Okay. Start.
Man, this is a cool shot too. If you want a photo, this is probably it right here. Yeah. Man, this is where they dug out the fortifications. Holy cow. Man, this would take so much work. I think your job sucked. Man, this is crazy.
Itu dah deh. Oh, itu warna ada foto.
Maybe I can get a panorama here. We'll see. Uno más, and then we'll call it.
Wow, great picture.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Where are you from?
I'm from the States, the
Great
U.S.,
picture.
Texas.
US,
What about you?
I'm from India.
What part? Where in India?
New Delhi.
Oh, okay, Delhi.
You are,
Nice.
you are from which state from US?
Texas.
Texas.
Yeah, I've never been to Delhi.
One of my relatives lived in California.
Oh, cool.
This is DC, Washington DC.
Oh, in
near
DC?
To the, near Washington DC.
Okay. California and Washington, D.C.?
California.
Oh, okay.
He visited Washington many times.
Oh, very cool. Yeah, D.C. is a big city.
Yeah.
It's a nice place, too.
I want to go NYC.
Go where?
NYC.
Oh, NYC.
Yeah.
Cool.
City.
I've only been to the airport. I've never been to New York, really. I've walked through Times Square one time,
To Times Square.
took a photo.
Times Square. On 22nd Jan, on Times Square, they will show the ceremony, the inauguration of the Ram Janmabhoomi temple, which is very most popular temple in India.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I had no
on
idea.
22nd
That's cool.
Jan,
Wow.
because the Islamists destroyed the temple previously around 590 years ago.
Right.
Then the court of the India, that
Right.
is the Honorable Supreme Court, provide the archaeological survey. So they exaggerate many things. and
Oh,
found
I've
that-
heard about this.
You heard about
Yeah,
this?
yeah. But they're showing it in Times Square, too?
Yes, yes. They are
Wow.
showing on 22nd Jan.
Wow.
On 22nd Jan.
I had no idea.
Okay. If you're
Very
in
cool.
India, then please must go.
Okay. Yeah, I'll try my best. I might be in Kerala.
You might be in Kerala.
Yeah.
So you are on a tourist.
Yeah, I'm just traveling around for a couple of weeks.
Okay. In India or any other country?
India, and then after going to Southeast Asia.
Southeast Asia.
Yeah, for a couple weeks and then back to the US.
Do you want to go Pakistan? No. Why?
Not right now. Ooh. Careful, careful, careful. You okay?
चप्पल ठीक नहीं है चप्पल निकाल दे चप्पल निकाल दे
एक सेकंड
Do you need help?
ओके नो नो
Okay. Slick. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's slick.
You are our guest.
I'm good.
You are our guest.
Yeah, I understand. Thank you.
ये पकड़ लेना. US is a great state.
Oh, thank you. India's very impressive. It's my first time here. So, very happy to come. Nice to meet you. Enjoy your holiday. Thank you. Namaste. Oh. Alright, we're part done. Set up. Man, these are some old stairs. They are slick. But I got my zero shoes on. Wow, this is cool. Climbing is prohibited. Nice. So it was about $4 to come up here and get this view. Worth it. Worth every single penny. This is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous.
अरे ती झोपे नसेल ते काय करते
काय 5 वाजता झोपेल
मग ती झोपलेली आहे ती
अरे सोकराचा फोन आला का तिचा उत्तर आहे
मला बोलली
Nice fort grounds. So I'm gonna go read about it now. Probably should have done that first, but never was good at order of operations. I was an English teacher too, so we don't really care as much about that. All right, Upper Fort Aguada. Fonso de Albuquerque. Wow.
अभी हफ्ते के लिए आए तो हफ्ते के लिए
अपन वीडियो नहीं करेंगे मेरा भविक का ऐसा हो जाएगा ऐसा इन्होंने कंधे पे हाथ रखा है यही जो भी आएंगे कि नहीं आएंगे देखिए लेकिन यहाँ वीडियो करना नहीं पाना ये समुद्र की यहाँ खड़े रहेंगे अच्छा
वॉशरूम बना देंगे आणि ते तर इकडे
Man.
आती हूँ वॉशरूम जाके
All right. Well, you guys know where I'm going, and you're not coming with. And we're back. So bathrooms are undergoing renovations right now, but there's a porta potty, so it's all good. Believe it or not, that was not the worst porta potty I've seen. Not even close. Oh, fort was pretty cool. 30 minutes, maybe 40 minutes tops.
फोन असला कोण पण
सुचेल ना त्याला फोन असलं काय
వాళ్ళ కూడా కావాలంటే
Water time. Empty. Drink the whole bottle. Dude, I guess no water time. You'll fill up back there. I don't trust the water here at the park. I'm gonna go buy a bottle. Let's go shopping. Hello, sir. Namaste. How much is a water?
30 rupees.
20?
30.
30, okay. Or both 30? Each brand?
30.
Is this 30 also?
No.
Oh, shoot, sorry.
Okay. No change.
I don't have enough. I have 20.
20,
okay? Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
All right, let's grab this one. Thank you. Ah, it's hot. So a place like this is really, really important to stay hydrated. It's probably over 30 degrees centigrade right now. Not super humid, but it's pretty humid. But you're sweating a lot and your body's trying to stay cool. So, find some shade if you can. Hello. Water. And if you have some ORS packets, add that in there. If you don't, you get dehydrated. Propel or Gatorade packets work. Or if you're in a pinch, take some salt, take some sugar. So, forgot the exact recipe. It's 2 teaspoons of sugar, like a pinch of salt for every small 16-ounce bottle of water. And it'll basically keep you from getting dehydrated. Or if you do get dehydrated, it'll keep you from getting worse. It's a little bit of sugar, a little bit of calories. And it'll help refill some of the electrolytes that you lose from the sweat. All right. I think that was it. I'm gonna ask these guys up here. Oh. Hello, sir. The jail.
Jail?
Around?
To the right.
Okay, thank you. Oh, excuse me. All right, so the jail, straight and right.
Hello.
Hello, how's it going? I'm good. I don't know. My camera might be working, might be dead. I'm good, thanks, Ben. Yeah, it's been an interesting week. It really has. Feels like it's been a lot longer than a week too. Excuse me. Yeah, I guess I've been in India for now. What is it? 8 days, 9 days, like that. All right, let's cut this bad boy off for now. Save a little bit of battery.